Hi, I'm Megan. Welcome to Shepherd Memorial Library, Children's Library, Virtual Storytime Group, Friday Fun Day, Lego Edition. Have you noticed that it's been getting cold outside and it's been getting dark early? When the weather gets like this, I like to get out my own collection of Legos. And my favorite thing to make is a light up house. So today I'm going to show you how to make your own light up house. The first thing I started with was the foundation. I mean, very big. I like to think of where will display my house, so different ideas. This one is going to be in my hallway on a shelf, so this is how big the top of the shelf is. You might have a special place where you could display your Legos. Right now a lot of people are putting up holiday lights, so you could even put it in the windowsill and make it more narrow, or on the mantle or in your room. So when you're making your house, think about where it's going to be, and you can use a bunch of these 2x4 pieces, and these can be the foundation. So you can see here I started with those and then laid out the shape and then staggered or overlapped to make a very sturdy foundation. Then, in order to save pieces, because I started running out of that shape, I used the flat pieces to reinforce and make it really stable. So that was the first thing I did. The next thing I did was, I'm going to put this aside and show you. I used that same shape and I used the narrow pieces to make a really sturdy roof. So those pieces are here. That's what I wanted to use to make the walls. I didn't want to use the really thick ones. And I did 3 overlapping or staggered layers for those. When I did that, I realized that when you use that narrower shape for your base, or the base of the roof in this case, it isn't as sturdy, so then I use some of these flats like this to make it more sturdy. And then I really like these clear roofing tiles, because later when I put lights in my house, I will enjoy the way that the light comes through these. So I ordered those pieces in bulk. And once it got taller, I started to run out of tiles, so then I got creative and put those flats. They're all 6 units wide. As you can see, you don't need to fill every hole, and you can have negative space, and then more light will come through. Also, it won't be as heavy, so the heavier it is, the more likely it is to collapse on you. And that happens often when I work with Legos. I don't know if it happens when you do, but it's often surprising and kind of fun and frustrating at the same time. So after I made that base for the roof and used those roofing tiles, I did also want to mention I overlapped these tiles so that they were just going straight up. That way they would have more structural stability too. And I got creative with how to make a roof this kind of strange shape. So once I finished with the roof, I came back and worked with the walls. I used the narrow 1 unit wide pieces for the walls. I used some clear pieces or translucent pieces and some arches, and left a lot of negative space for this so I could get more height. When you make your Lego house at home, you don't have to make it this big, but I made it this big because I wanted to show you how to make something sturdy so it can be bigger. So I used a lot of these narrow pieces to make the walls, and then I just made sure they were all even once I got to the top. So I just got creative and played around with that, and I made sure to leave a space where I could put my hand in and turn the light on and off easily without having to take the Lego house apart. So now I'm gonna put these are some of the miniature battery operated lights that you can get. So I'm gonna just place those. It's daytime, so it's not gonna be as dramatic, but at night it'll look really cool. I am gonna turn off some lights in a minute, and I'm gonna use extra strands just to make it more dramatic. So I'm gonna have turn those on, and then I'm gonna put the roof on. I'm just gonna place the roof on, but you can attach it. If you do, just make sure that you're gentle, you don't press down because it'll all fall apart. But you can kind of hold it from both ends and make tiny adjustments to get it where it needs to be so it can make that connection. All right, let's turn out the light and see how it turned out. Turn that light off, turn this light off. So this is our light up Lego holiday house. Thank you for watching. If you do make one of these at your house and want to share it, you can put a photo in the comments on our Facebook page, or just send us a message, and we love to see what you're making. Happy building. Bye.